blink of an eye. He never got that way with Ben, though. His 4 older siblings seemed to delight in pointing out how he was babied because he never saw the wrath of their father directed at him. Ben's insult was all Rich needed to hear. He turned and began to walk away. What he hadn't told Rich was that Ryan Woodley would be there, and when Ryan was at a sleepover, trouble was never far behind. If he said that now, it would look like an excuse. "Hey, get back here. We just got your elbow right." Ben didn't slow down. "See? Just what I said. If I ever walked away from Dad, he would have lifted me up off my feet by the collar and carried me back." Rich had a temper too, and he was letting it show. "Well, you're not Dad." Ben picked up his pace, because he knew that he was in danger of having a football zinged at him. Rich had been an all-state quarterback with a full scholarship to the University of Central Florida. A handful of injuries had prevented his college football career from ever taking off, and now he was home and going to law school. The ball stayed in Rich's hand, and Ben made it inside the house unscathed. He fell onto the couch and took out his phone. Rich wasn't far behind. "Don't even tell me you're calling Mom. You gotta toughen up." "I'm texting Tuna, okay?" Ben held up his phone so his brother could see. Tuna was Anthony Tonelli, built like a barrel with feet. Kids had taken to calling him 2-Ton Tony. But Tony's personality was as big as the rest of him, and he began calling himself Tuna, which everyone thought was hilarious. "To tell him I'm coming over tonight." What Ben still didn't say was that he was pretty sure that with Ryan Woodley there, the night would end in trouble. His stomach got queasy just thinking about it. 2. Rich pulled up to Tuna's, and Ben quickly got out of the car. Tuna had a big white house on a big green hill. In the front, 30-foot white columns upheld a flat triangular pediment, reminding Ben of the Greek temple he'd seen in a history book. The house was originally built for President Teddy Roosevelt's sister. Tuna's dad was a retired investment banker and could afford the giant house that looked down on the lake. Ben made his way around back, where he found Tuna in the boathouse, hauling a sunfish out of the water. Tuna removed the hook from its mouth and slipped it into a 10-gallon plastic bucket. Ben peeked in. The surface quivered as dozens of fins fanned the water. Suspended above 2 boat slips like a mismatched pair of shoes was a shiny classic wooden boat beside a sleek new speedboat that looked right out of a Batman movie. "Hey, Ben, grab a pole." Tuna nodded toward a rack of poles on the wall as he tore a worm in half and pierced its wriggling belly with a needle-sharp hook. "Nah." Ben looked away from the spurt of blood and guts. "More fun for you." Tuna chuckled and let the worm plunk into the water before jiggling his pole. He glared at the water. "See that whopper down there? Smallmouth bass. Can't get him to bite." Ben felt a little thrill at seeing the dark shadow suspended only a few inches off the bottom. Tuna asked, "Do you think we should put these sunnies in Woody's sleeping bag?" "Why?" Ben could envision a night of never-ending paybacks. Tuna glanced up at Ben with a slightly annoyed look on the thick features of his face. "The slime alone would be worth the price of admission, but you tack on the smell, and it's an epic prank of the ages. We get it on video, post it online. Don't tell me you don't see it." "No, I get it. Ben peered into the bucket, wondering which lucky fish would get to suffocate to death after flopping around with a half-naked Ryan Woodley. Water gently lapped the boathouse piers, and the hint of gasoline danced in and out of Ben's nose. "But the drama, it'll never end." You got a point." The end of Tuna's pole suddenly whipped down, and the expert fisherman gave it a yank. "It's the whopper! I got him! Ben saw a silver flash the size of a fireman's boot before it disappeared under the floor.